You've probably taken a personality test and gotten 4 letters that supposedly define who you are. Maybe you're an INTJ architect or an ESFP entertainer, but what do these letters actually mean? Today we're breaking down all 16 personality types and how this system works. By the end, you'll understand not just your own type, but how the people around you think and operate. The Myers-Briggs Type Indicator was created by Catherine Briggs and Isabel Myers during World War II, inspired by Carl Jung's psychological theories. MBTI measures 4 key dimensions, where you focus energy: extroversion versus introversion. Extroverts get energized by people, introverts recharge through solitude. How you take in information: sensing versus intuition. Sensors focus on concrete facts, intuitives look for patterns and possibilities. How you make decisions: thinking versus feeling. Thinkers prioritize logic, feelers consider values and people. How you approach the world: judging versus perceiving. Judgers prefer structure and plans, perceivers like flexibility and options. These combine to create 16 distinct types, grouped into 4 categories: Analysts, Diplomats, Sentinels, and Explorers. The system is used by major corporations and universities worldwide. Over 2 million people take the official assessment annually. The Analysts are strategic thinkers who share intuition and thinking preferences, making them natural problem solvers. INTJ, the architect, is the rarest type at 2% of the population. Independent visionaries who see the big picture and work toward long-term goals. Think Elon Musk and Christopher Nolan. Their weakness? Perfectionism and difficulty with small talk. INTP, the thinker, lives in a world of ideas. Theoretical innovators who love understanding how things work, like Albert Einstein or Bill Gates, incredibly creative but struggle with follow-through. ENTJ, the commander, is the natural-born leader who thrives on challenges, decisive and excellent at mobilizing people, like Steve Jobs and Gordon Ramsay, can bulldoze over others' feelings for efficiency. ENTP, the debater, loves playing devil's advocate, quick-witted and enthusiastic, seeing potential everywhere, like Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr., great at brainstorming but struggle with routine tasks. The Diplomats are the people-focused idealists who combine intuition with feeling. They're driven by values and human potential. INFJ, also known as the Advocate, is often called the most mysterious personality type. They're deep, complex individuals who care intensely about causes and people. INFJs like Nelson Mandela and Maya Angelou have strong intuition about others and work toward making the world better. They're excellent listeners but can be overwhelmed by others' emotions and need significant alone time. INFP, or the mediator, is the dreamy idealist who's guided by their personal values. They're creative, adaptable, and see good in everyone. INFPs like Johnny Depp and Kurt Cobain are often artists who express themselves through their work. They're authentic and caring, but can be sensitive to criticism and struggle with self-promotion. ENFJ, known as the protagonist, is the charismatic leader who brings out the best in others. They're natural teachers and motivators who can read people exceptionally well. ENFJs like Oprah Winfrey and Barack Obama inspire others, but sometimes neglect their own needs while helping everyone else. ENFP, or the campaigner, is the enthusiastic free spirit who sees life as full of possibilities. They're energetic, creative, and excellent at connecting with people. ENFPs like Robin Williams and Ellen DeGeneres light up rooms with their enthusiasm, but can struggle with routine and may overcommit to projects. Diplomats share a focus on human potential and authenticity, but express it through different energy levels and decision-making styles. The Sentinels are the reliable backbone of society, combining sensing with judging. They value stability, tradition, and getting things done. ISTJ, or the logistician, is the responsible organizer who keeps systems running smoothly. They're practical, methodical, and incredibly dependable. ISTJs like Warren Buffett and George Washington excel at detailed work and following through on commitments. They can be resistant to change and may struggle with flexibility. ISFJ, known as the protector, is the caring helper who puts others' needs first. They're loyal, considerate, and excellent at remembering personal details about people. ISFJs like Mother Teresa and Beyoncé are natural caregivers, but can be taken advantage of and struggle with saying no. ESTJ, or the executive, is the efficient organizer who loves structure and results. They're natural administrators who can mobilize resources and people effectively. ESTJs like Vince Lombardi and Judge Judy are excellent leaders, but can be impatient with inefficiency and may seem bossy. ESFJ, known as the consul, is the warm helper who brings people together. They're social, supportive, and excellent at creating harmony in groups. ESFJs like Taylor Swift and Hugh Jackman are natural hosts, but can be oversensitive to criticism and may struggle with conflict. Sentinels share a focus on duty and stability, providing the structure that keeps communities functioning. The explorers are the flexible adapters who combine sensing with perceiving. They're spontaneous, practical, and thrive on variety. ISTP, or the virtuoso, is the quiet problem solver who learns by doing. They're mechanical, analytical, and excellent in crisis situations. ISTPs like Clint Eastwood and Michael Jordan are natural troubleshooters, but can be unpredictable and may struggle with emotional expression. ISFP, known as the adventurer, is the gentle artist who values personal freedom and authenticity. They're sensitive, flexible, and often express themselves creatively. ISFPs like Rihanna and Frida Kahlo are peaceful and caring, but can be overly modest and struggle with planning. ESTP, or the entrepreneur, is the energetic doer who lives in the moment. They're practical, observant, and excellent at reading situations. ESTPs like Donald Trump and Madonna are natural performers, but can be impulsive and may struggle with long-term planning. ESFP, known as the entertainer, is the enthusiastic people person who brings joy to others. They're spontaneous, warm, and excellent at making others feel comfortable. ESFPs like Marilyn Monroe and Will Smith are natural entertainers but can struggle with criticism and long-term focus. Explorers share a focus on action and flexibility, adapting quickly to whatever life throws their way. Understanding MBTI isn't about putting people in boxes. It's about appreciating different ways of thinking and communicating. Your personality type isn't your destiny, but it can help you understand your natural strengths and potential blind spots. The key insight is that everyone processes information and makes decisions differently. What motivates an ENTJ might frustrate an ISFP. What energizes an ESFP might drain an INTJ. When you understand these differences, you can communicate more effectively, resolve conflicts better, and build stronger relationships. Remember, no type is better than another. Each brings unique strengths to teams and relationships. The goal isn't to change your type, but to develop your natural gifts while working on your growth areas. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to dive deeper into personality psychology, psychology insights, and human behavior, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos exploring what makes us tick.